Peace to the family. Peace to the family. It's been a minute. It has been a minute since I came on here and actually streamed the live. If you hear any snoring in the background, that is my canine. Um, he's dead tired. I just came back from a long walk with him, so he's passed out. I just fed him, so he's passed out in the background. So if you hear any faint snoring in the background, that is my canine. But it's been a minute since I've been on here and chopped it up with y'all. So I got about an hour, maybe I got more than an hour, probably like an hour and a half to chop it up with you guys and catch up. It's been a minute, man. I've just been dropping a lot of videos and I haven't like live streamed. If I did stream, it was more like a pre-recording. I haven't done it like this in a while. I just wanted to catch up with the people. But in the meantime, I'm trying to roll up right quick. So I'm gonna play a song and then I'll be right back. The song I'm about to play is Mash Out by my homie Blam. He used to be he used to live around the way and he moved. I believe he lives in North Carolina now. I'm not sure, or maybe even Alabama. I'm not sure. But this is his joint right here. It's available on all digital streaming platforms. It's called Mash Out. Got over 1 million streams. I'm super proud of my boy. He's doing this thing. And I'm about to play this while I roll up. All right. So I'll be right back.
On that gas. If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it. Do it. Smoking on that gas. Do it. Smoking on that gas. Do it. Mash out. Pulling on that gas. Kinda mash out. Smoking. All up in that bag on a fast route. Look at all this cash. Kinda cash out. If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it. I can get the game, it ain't but a thing. Really don't. I can show you all the game that come from the pain. One thing about me in the game that ain't gonna change. If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it. I'm like, really though. My shit is so crazy, they call me the Billy Goat. Alright, here we go. Some second the best of the say that I'm really dope. Gotta feel me though, really be with the bitches you see in the videos. How we spend it though, you can see me the team and we always be winning, bro. Now, I've been through the pain, I got the scars. They told me to go with the grain and I become a star. But instead I went insane and I gave it to God. That's on my second the range, but no. It don't matter to me what these people be talking about. Nothing useful to say, then don't open your fucking mouth. Everybody be saying I'm crazy the way I be bugging out. Be true to yourself and just say that this game is my fucking house. Pulling on that gas, kinda mash out. Smoking all up in that bag on a fast route. Look at all this cash, kinda cash out. If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it. I can get the game, it ain't but a thing. Really don't. I can show you all the game that come from the pain. One thing about me in the game that ain't gonna change. If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it. Y'all sweet, nigga, y'all cake. We the type to let them things spray in broad day. The machine magazines, nigga, all K's. In all ways. One time me and my niggas was looking to get a buck. We ran up in the trap, told them niggas to give it up. It was a one decided to do it again, then still feel the big bag in the end. Let's just get to it. Pulling on that gas, kinda mash out. Smoking all up in that bag on a fast route. Look at all this cash, kinda cash out. If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it. I can get the game, it ain't but a thing. Really don't. I can show you all the game that come from the pain. One thing about me in the game that ain't gonna change. If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it. 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 If we gon' get to it, then let's just get to it.
Yeah. Hopefully y'all felt that joint right there. That was my guy Blam. Blam the General. Please be sure to tap in. Shout out to Hood Therapy. Shout out to Bell Gates. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Appreciate y'all appreciating the platform. Oh, what's going on here, YouTube? What you doing? I appreciate y'all appreciating the platform, man. Without y'all, I wouldn't even be here live streaming. I wouldn't be, doing what I do on a daily basis with this channel. I'm actually streaming on 2 channels right now and Twitch. I'm on Onslaught Multimedia, and I'm also on Onslaught Multimedia too. I'm thinking about if you've been aware of both channels and what's been going on with both channels. I've been, posting content on both channels, sometimes the same content, but at different times. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm going to continue to do that. And also, what I'll do is live stream from both channels, just to help grow both channels. So if you're if you're subscribed to Onslaught Multimedia, subscribe to Onslaught Multimedia 2 as well. If you're subscribed to Onslaught Multimedia 2, subscribe to Onslaught Multimedia as well. So yeah, for sure. Oh, thank you. That's like I said, his name is Blam the General. That song Mash Out is available on all digital streaming platforms right now. He's doing his thing. It's my guy. I've known him for like mad years. He's always been that talented. So it's good to see that he's getting his music out there still. And, with this day and age, anybody can hear the music. Anybody can feel the music. So check out my guy, Blam the General, for sure, because he's nice. That's a fact. But, thank y'all for pulling up, man. But what I came to talk about today is what's been going on YouTube, man. Just like the last week itself has been crazy. You had the tiff between the Research Ninja and Dr. Inky. I'm glad that was taken care of accordingly. Looks like the rabbits are back. We'll see tonight. Tonight, Dr. Inky is live streaming, and he will be talking about Brother Polight. I don't know if you guys have noticed, my channel has highlighted Brother Polight in many different aspects. I highlighted his scamming ways. I've highlighted his fraudulent ways. I've even highlighted his grooming ways. You know what I mean? I don't know how many of you guys know of the Renentet story. But if you've seen the last stream I did about Polight before his case, it was like a 3-parter. I covered like his scamming. I covered, his fraudulent ways. And of course, I covered the grooming with Renentet. You know what I'm saying? Renentet was the girl that, I don't know how long many of y'all been involved with this so-called quote-unquote conscious community. But Renentet was the girl that Sonetta was talking about when he was mad at Polight. Remember, he was calling him baby Dr. York. He was talking about Renentet when she was of a certain age. You know what I mean? And Polight was trying to play it off like, oh yeah, that's my daughter. That's what he was telling people. But at the end of the day, he was treating it like it was a daughter-wife. I mean, even now that Renentet is of age, you had a stream where Sonetta, I guess he didn't want to say Renentet's name, but he said Renentet's name as Polight's wife. He said, Aminette and Renentet, they have nothing to worry about. They're so strong. I love those women. And I'm sitting there like, whoa. Did he mean, at first I was like, maybe he meant Ra'et, but nah, I think he meant Renentet. It's kind of sick, that whole situation. And you know that Polight's going to trial. For those of y'all who don't know, Polight will be going to trial on May 13th. The judge made that official on the 15th. Wait, was that this week? Yeah, that was this week. Yo, that's how crazy it is, man. That's how much shit has been going on in YouTube that I forgot that this dude's case was this fucking week. I forgot it was this week. It was on Tuesday, the 15th. That's some crazy shit. I forgot that his case was, that's how much has been going on, man. But with Polight's case going on, like I said, the tiff between the Research Ninja and Inky, which is resolved now, thank goodness. And then Toronto. Toronto. Like, I wish I could. I'm gonna save it for tonight's stream. Me and the Research Ninja will be streaming tonight. Everybody hates Taharka Bay playlist. That stream will be returning tonight. We'll be doing it right before Inky stream. I believe we're doing it at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Wherever your time zone is right now, I can't tell you. But if you know The Eastern time zone will be 5 p.m. Just calculate it from there, and you figure out what time we'll be on in your time zone. Wait, where's my okay. But yeah, man, this YouTube shit. One thing I learned about YouTube, the timelines are totally different. When I say that, I mean like 24 hours in a regular day. No, let me say this: 24 hours on YouTube equates to probably a week in regular time because so much shit happens. It's crazy. Like so much has gone on. Like you've seen Clyde Diva go at Nepal, right? I don't know. I've heard people say it's not real, or I heard people say that it's something that they're doing to stay in the algorithms. I'm not sure. I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know those people. I'm watching just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I have no idea if it's real, but it sounds real. I don't know if y'all heard uh Nepal's pretty much. I don't want to even call it a response because I don't know who said what first. So I'll just say the back and forth between them two. It contained a lot of yes, yes she does, rightfully so too. She stays on his neck. That's a fact. I actually get some of my info from Trip C. So shout out to Trip C's Treehouse. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like a lot of shit has happened. I was talking about the Nepal and Clyde Diva situation. That was crazy. Um, and then you got, I guess it was more like a fight between. I'm not gonna say a fight because Sai went to his channel, was laughing and all that. It was more like a a, a back and forth between Judah and and Sarnetta. You know, it's just weird. It's weird. This love triangle, whatever rectangle, whatever you want to fucking call it, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting to see what Clyde was gonna say about Sarnetta, but I don't know. It didn't seem like she was really mad at Sarnetta. She was more or less mad at what Nepal was saying about her. And I mean, a lot of the things that Nepal was saying. Granted, I'm not saying that she is racist because I can't pull that card on her, but it had a lot of racial undertones when she was disrespecting Clyde Diva. You know what I mean? Roach. She was talking about her complexion and just the basic racial undertones that you'll probably hear from someone that subscribes to what white supremacy deems us to be. You know what I'm saying? I've like where I'm from, it's a like mixed bag of people. So I've ran into like racist Hispanics. I've ran into racist Indian people. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they're not what you deem white, but they do subscribe to the ideology or the school of thought of white supremacy. Oh well, you're black, so there's something wrong with you. So you know what I mean? You got people that are like that. So when I heard Nepal saying what she was saying, I was like, oh shit, this shit sounds super familiar. You know what I mean? So I heard the racial undertones, but I'm guessing she was saying that shit, just to hurt her feelings. Just to be like, you know what, she hurt my feelings, so I'm gonna hurt hers. I don't know what's going on with that situation. I try to stay out of beef between women. That's that right there. I look, I don't argue with women. I don't argue with women, and I don't get in between women beefing. That's a fact because you're asking for it from both women if you're trying to get in between that. I'm just pointing it out like, oh shit, all this has been going on in 1 week. Like you had Polite wilding out, right? Well, he wasn't wilding out. We got the Polite situation. He wilded out months ago. We got the Polite situation now where he's got a court date May 13th. He's been super quiet. I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but he's been really quiet. He's been on the low. I mean, he'll put out something here and there so to show that he's not worried about things, but come on, man. I think once he realized it was going to trial, he was like, damn, now it's getting real. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all been in situations where like it takes time for it to settle in your mind. And I think that's what's going on with Mike Molly right now. I think that before he wasn't really worried about it. He was like, oh, we'll get continuances, we'll get continuances, we'll get continuances. Granted, yeah, after a while, though, bro, this case is serious. You're talking about 6 semen stains. One of the semen stains was found by the girl's mouth. What the fuck were you doing? A 14, let me say that. A 14-year-old girl's mouth. Just in case people might think that I say girl to represent women. No. When I say girl, I'm talking about a 14-year-old girl. And his semen stain was by her mouth. What the fuck was this motherfucker doing? So yes, it's gonna go to trial. You better hope, because the prosecutor's a woman, right? And you better hope that judge is not a woman, boy. If Mike Molly gets a female judge, oh my God. Might as well just throw him under the prison right fucking now. And they better hope that he better hope that the prosecution doesn't bring up any like videos from YouTube of him running his fucking mouth, especially the conversation he had with Taharka about what age difference, the conversation that he had, the debate that he had with what's his name? Zion Lex about rape. He better hope they don't bring that shit up in the trial, because they can. Especially if they're trying to make their case. I'm like, if the prosecution, if I'm the prosecution, let me say that. If I'm the prosecutor, I'm part of the prosecution team, I'm looking for those conversations. I'm looking for those conversations where he's talking about, oh, what, how do you feel about age differences, when he was talking to Toronto, or that debate he had on Sonetta's channel about rape with Zion Lex. And I'm like, listen to these conversations. Listen to these conversations. I'll also point out that, yo, he wrote a book on polygamy with the 14-year-old girl at the time. The 14-year-old girl being Renente. How the fuck do you write a book on polygamy with a fucking 14-year-old? Can y'all tell me that? Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm fucking off. How the fuck do you write a book on polygamy with a 14-year-old? That's a real ass question there. Like, how did no one close to Mike Molly question that? Like, wait a minute now. You're writing a book on polygamy with a 14-year-old? I don't think that's a good idea. Granted, he probably wouldn't have listened, right? He probably wouldn't have listened to the people telling him, bro, that's not a good. Maybe there was someone that said it wasn't a good idea, and he was just so fucking arrogant. He was like, nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck what they're gonna say. Well, I'm saying it, motherfucker. You wrote a book on polygamy with a fucking 14-year-old. What were you talking to her about, bro? Like you actually have to have this conversation as a grown man with a teenager about polygamy. You have to explain to her, husband and wife. At that age, they might have an understanding of the concept, but now what you're doing is just straight perverting the concept to her at such a young age. Now, if she's a grown woman and she decides that she wants to be part of a polygamous relationship, that's her decision. I'm not saying that. But what you're doing is pretty much what many people are upset with the school system now. Many of the schools are trying to push the transgender agenda onto our children. I'm like, bro, they don't even know themselves yet. Don't try to push sexuality on our kids. Not yet. Not yet. What are y'all doing? But that's what I'm equating that to what Mike Molly did with Renente. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. That's how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna leave that up there for a minute. I did a live stream on Dr. York. You know what I'm saying? And I remained objective, but I did give my opinion at the end. The whole Dr. York shit is fucking nasty. You know what I mean? I don't understand how people still revere this man. I don't care how much information he put out there. Once you find out that this man was touching children, didn't matter, boys and girls, and they came out with herpes, this man was a fucking sexual deviant, bro. I don't care about the conspiracies, theories behind, they made him confess, they drugged him, they this, they that. I don't care about none of that shit. I follow science. And if he had herpes and all them kids that he touched got herpes, guess what, motherfucker? You did it. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. You did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm trying to find a video that we can vibe to right quick. Ooh. Did this premiere yet? Nah, it premiered on the other channel though. So I'm gonna go to Onslaught Multimedia, which I'm streaming live on right now. But there's a video that I dropped on this channel yesterday regarding Renentet. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see. I mean, I'm great. I'm assuming this is a video that I don't know many people saw. Um, it's Renentet in a very provocative form. So if you are like someone that loved Renentet, looked at Renentet as a younger sister, a daughter, or whatever, this video just might trigger you. Okay, because it's some shit that I'm about to play for y'all. See, there goes Onslaught Multimedia, which I'm streaming on right now. Hold on, let me get that up there for y'all. Which I'm streaming right now. There goes the channel, Onslaught Multimedia. Please be sure to subscribe. Yes, this video right here. This is probably the second part of a two-parter video that I released yesterday on Onslaught Multimedia. You know what I mean? August 16, 2016, I believe that's when Polite was originally arrested for being caught with Renentet doing some lewd acts. I think that's the word they like to use. Lewd, Lewd. So we about to get into this video. I'm about to mute my mic. This is about what, a 15-minute video? No, it's short. It's short. About 6 minutes. I like that. So let's get into this video. And like I said, please be sure to subscribe to Onslaught Multimedia, Onslaught Multimedia 2. I'm trying to grow the channel. My channel isn't crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you never hear me bragging about views or oh, I'm monetizing. I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work my way there. Shout out to the people that are watching this right now. I truly appreciate y'all, man. Like, they like to make fun of, oh, he only got like 5 to 10 people watching. That's fine. I'm cool with that because some of y'all don't even know me from a hole in the wall, but appreciate the work that I do. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. I'm not worried about these niggas talking shit about me because guess what? Slowly but surely, I'm going to start growing. And then what's going to happen? The hate's going to get crazier. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, after this video, we're going to talk about a little bit about that. I want to show y'all some things. But let's get into this video. I'm about to mute my mic.
Majority, 20% of the population have constant pedophile fantasies. It's not rare. Majority of fathers are sexually attracted to their teenage daughters. It's also a fact. I said before, anything can be a sexual object. Your daughter could be a sexual object. Why not? She's young, she's beautiful, she's nubile, she's sexy. There's no problem, in principle, for a father to be sexually attracted to his daughter. I would have found it actually very disturbing if a man, with all the equipment, would not be attracted to a young female, just because, technically, he is her father. That would, for me, indicate some serious sexual disturbance.
Since there's natural law, what is the oldest age that a man can be with a young lady? Now, and I need to know, do you agree with America's law? Because all the states aren't the same, because some states make it legal for you to be with a 17-year-old. Some states say it's illegal, you got to be 18. I don't want to ask you about America. What is the natural age that the man can be to be with a young lady? Is there any stipulation anywhere where I can look it up? Yeah, I'm asking you. How old is too old? And how young is too young? How old can a man be to deal with a young lady? A man is 20 years old.
Right.
How young can his girlfriend be? In your opinion?
Huh?
So if you have a son that's 20 years old, you're gonna tell him, son, you only can have women that's only 19 or 21. How does that work?
That's how it works. So I believe
if your son is 20 years old and he meets him a 17-year-old girl, in your opinion, he doesn't have the right to have that relationship. The young man is 15 years old, but he come through with this 20-year-old girl. You don't want your young man with the 20-year-old girl? You forbid that, or is that okay for your young man? Brother, are you telling me that a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old cannot be on equal footing as far as consciousness is concerned? What equal footing are you talking about? Age? There might be a natural order to the situation. Now, I ain't even talking about lust and having sex. I'm just saying, can the 14-year-old have a relationship with the 17-year-old? When I get on your platform, it's going to be a whole different conversation, brother.
Cause I don't need a girl who's 14, I'm burnt out. Take my advice, think twice. In order to be with Chi, you have to pay the price of being older, mature. A woman I'll endure. And if you try to diss me, I'll play you for sure. In 4 or 5 years or more, but for now, remember that the so good, the brain is not brand new.
Got stood up again.
We were supposed to go out, but now we're stuck at home.
Maybe you could call us at 1-800-PHONE-SEXY and turn our frowns upside down.
Nothing beats a man that can carry on a good conversation. We can talk about anything all night long.
So call 1-800-PHONE-SEXY to talk to the hottest women around.
You might never hang up, but don't worry, your first 5 minutes are free.
Kick off date night the right way and call 1-800-PHONE-SEXY now.
Yeah, my pops stand up, man. Like I said, as I got older, I learned so much more on my own that I had to look back in retrospect and understand more about my father during the time when I was young. You know?
I'm still learning about you. You got more future than I would ever have, and I'm still learning about you. And that's why I'm really so proud of you. Your accomplishments, good things you're doing. And man, you put your things into so much and make so much beautiful things out of it. Your knowledge, your gift. These are things God gave you. Believe me, you're stretching it as far as you can go with everybody. And I'm really proud of
Yeah. So yes, that's Renentet. That was the conversation that I was talking about between him and Taharka. You know what I'm saying? It's really fucking sick what I'm seeing on this YouTube shit. Speaking of this polite shit, shout out to Trip C's. Shout out to Hood Therapy for bringing that up earlier. I'd like to go back to that real quick. Shout out to Trip C's because she's one of the few people that are covering this polite shit. Snatch Investigation, she's another one that's covering this polite shit. You know what I mean? There are a few people out there covering this polite shit, but these bigger platforms are creating distractions so they don't have to discuss this polite shit. I don't have to point to these platforms. I've mentioned these platforms before. These platforms are sitting here talking shit about my little tiny platform, but I'm doing more work than they're doing. I'm putting in more work than they're doing. I'm editing videos on my fucking phone, touching on topics that they don't want to fucking touch on, but they want to try and make fun of my platform. Oh, it's small. He only got a few viewers in his chat. I don't give a fuck about that. Because guess what? Eventually the viewers are gonna share it. The viewers are gonna be like, yo, tap in with this dude. He's talking some shit on his channel. Tap in with him. Don't listen to these other bozos trying to put him down. Obviously, there's intimidation factor here. Because if I wasn't shit, why are you coming to my channel leaving comments? Why are you constantly trying to poke fun at the viewership? It's like, yo, I got a small channel. Just this amount of people in the chat right now, I'm grateful for. Trust me. Don't nobody know me. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I'm not selling you merch. I'm not selling you a product. Nothing like that. I'm just up here voicing my opinion. You know what I mean? I got tired of trying to get on other people's platforms, trying to point things out. I'm like, you know what? Let me just start my own channel. You know what I mean? I already got my own podcast. I was like, I know how to talk to people. I know how to keep a presence on the microphone. So I'm like, yo, fuck that. I'm gonna do my own channel and see if it gains momentum. Shout out to the people that showed love to the platform. Shout out to Dr. Inky. He showed love to the platform. Shout out to Queen Strone, who showed love to the platform. Shout out to Research Ninja, who showed love to the platform. Shout out to Jay Dizzle, who showed love to the platform. Shout out to everyone that showed love to the platform. I want to make sure I show love to those people first because they showed love to the platform. They helped the platform grow. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Research Ninja again because she helped get my original channel back, Onslaught Multimedia. She helped me with that. I was fighting to get that shit for a minute, and she helped me with it, and I got it back. I'm here now. Shout out to everyone that's watching on Onslaught Multimedia, and shout out to everyone that's watching on Onslaught Multimedia too, and shout out to everyone that's watching on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not done with these videos. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm smoking my spliff, and I'm also trying to find the next video I want to play for y'all, right? Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on here talking to y'all, but talking to y'all on a live level. Like, yes, I've streamed my edits, I stream like pre-recorded lives, but like this the way I'm doing it right now, it's been a minute since I did it like this. And I'm having fun. Hopefully I'm keeping y'all entertained. Y'all are locked in. I'm trying to find another video for y'all to play because Onslaught Multimedia has so much videos that it's crazy. And it's funny now that I'm not really gonna post edits on there like that. I'm gonna see if I could just keep it like as a live stream channel. I'm not sure, but I do like what I'm seeing though. I do like what I'm seeing with these channels. Valentine's Day Beatdown. Nah, I don't need to play that one because I think they made up again. I think they even tried to say it was a fake argument. I don't know how true that is, but it doesn't sound. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let's have fun, right? Wow, I forgot I had these on this channel. There's a Lost Rabbit Got the Gun TV stream that I was able to get my hands on. Shout out to that person that got me that. They were able to get me that stream. It was the stream where Dr. Inky found out about Toronto coming to his crib, going to his school. You know what I mean? And Toronto, among others, teamed up to get this stream taken down, plus his channel. So I will have an edit explaining all of that, but I want to play this stream for y'all. Granted, it's not the entire stream, right? You know how I do. I like to make highlights. I like to get clips that are very important. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. I got to Hey, man. Peanut King, I'm happy that you shared your opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even want to call it an opinion at this point. Like, come on, look at the characters that's been coming from that platform. You know what I mean? I can't say that the person that's running that platform has that history. We don't know yet. I don't know. But come on, we talking about uh Polite, which he knew about, right? We're talking about Shaka, which he knew about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, come on now, do you really need? And you got to understand how much they try to, what's the word, spin the narrative on what happened with Dr. York. So, when we know Dr. York's history, we know that he's probably got the biggest case of pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, see, that shit fucks me up every time I see that. When somebody says, "Yo, it's bigger than that," I'm like, "What?" That's scary as fuck, yo. That's scary as fuck. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone that's watching. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Shout out to everyone in the chat. It's nuts, man. Like, oh man, this shit is disgusting, yo. I'm glad that Pino King mentioned that, man. It's crazy, bro. This whole shit is nuts. It's Think about it. Let me go back to that comment, right? Why hasn't that platform covered Polite? Granted that he said that, oh, I said what I said about Polite once. I don't need to say, I don't need you to say what you said about Polite before. I need you to understand. No, I need you to cover what's going on with Polite. Allow people to come on your platform to give their opinion about Polite. You know what I mean? Why isn't that happening? Like, you're bringing information, right? There's some people that are clueless about what's going on with Polite. They're hearing both sides and they don't know what's going on. So if you have a large platform like said person, why not be the objective one and use that platform to create the discussion? But I'm not a producer on that platform. I have nothing to do with that. But it's just puzzling as to why they're not doing the coverage on that shit. Especially right now. We just found out he got a trial date. You know what I'm saying? You just found out you got a trial date. And no one is saying anything. It's only the so-called quote unquote little channels, these quote unquote graveyard channels. Like, really? We're the only ones that see something that needs to be covered here? It's some crazy shit. It's crazy shit, man. Yo, Peanut King, I have been looking at some old shit, and bro, it is fucking shocking. It is, bro. It is fucking shocking, yo. That shit is fucking scary, yo. And I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody saw this shit as awkward? Nobody? Shit is crazy. But yeah, let me get to this. Let me share my screen right quick. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This is the shit that I missed. You know what I mean? Having people come through, give their opinion. You know what I mean? It's not about always arguing. Let people build. Let them talk. Let them speak. You know what I'm saying? It's great engagement. All right, this video is like 15 minutes because, like I said, I got highlights from that stream. So, and I'm gonna play these videos through for y'all at least till I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get off around at least 12:30, 12:45. So we gonna play these videos. We gonna rock out, man. Trust me, I'm gonna be here with y'all for a minute. So I'm gonna mute my mic and let's get into this video.
You know what I mean? And I'm serious. You know what I mean? I see you out there flexing your little abs. I see you flexing your little abs. I see you swinging your little punches. You know what I mean? I see you out there flexing your little abs. I see you flexing your little abs. I see you swinging your little punches. I see you in the little gym. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I mean.
Now, understanding the David, I understand into Harker who he really is.
what do you think about Taharka? Like his attraction to Pharaoh and being able to admit out loud on video that he thinks Pharaoh's body is sexy. Like, what do you think about that? That to me, because the more I check Taharka out, the more scary shit I find. So when I seen this video, I said, "Is this nigga checking out Pharaoh's body? What the fuck?" I said, "Hold the fuck up!" I said, "Wait a minute, this nigga's really checking Pharaoh out. This nigga, what the fuck?" I said, "Yo, this nigga." I said, "Wait a minute, this is David Bailey L all over again because Taharka was born in '73. This boy here was born in at 93, damn near.
Right.
About 25, 30, somewhere around there."
Right.
What
Yeah,
are you doing?
if that was my son, and yeah, if that was my son, that boy wouldn't be living.
And see, that's what I'm saying. It's multiple layers to the story because once he starts saying, making videos saying he came to my house, at that point, I had to put some money into finding intel on who he really was.
That's right.
Not only that, who was it that helped him to come to my crib? Like,
Right.
so then I find out who his buddies is, and you know, they got a secret website where these motherfuckers is literally stalking me 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. I'm talking about these motherfuckers got a whole nother, like it's like a Facebook, but they ain't got nothing in this shit but pictures of me.
That's an obsession.
I'm talking about, and they in there like digital high-fiving each other, like, yeah, look, I'm trolling Inky Page right now. That old black motherfucker, this gold tooth having raggedy motherfucker. I'm talking about, I just be cracking up. Look, but it's sickness though. It's really sick because these are grown fucking adults.
I say it all the time. It's supposed to be grown men.
And
Yeah.
so I done collected the whole shit. I got all the evidence of them doing. So anyway, I come across this Pharaoh shit. I'm like, wait a minute. Because I done got to some of Taharka family members. See, he rubs so many people the wrong way. He don't realize how much his enemies he got. You know what I'm saying? And when you make that many enemies, let me tell you something. $50 fucking dollars. And $50 not that much. But $50 can go a long way. You tell nigga, and the Cash App, we live in the Cash App world.
In Baltimore too? I lived in Baltimore.
Do you know what kind of conversations I have had with niggas in Baltimore the last 2 days?
I'm already knowing.
Listen, let me share one with you.
Oh, wow.
This lady right here has the built up, pent up anger of this gentleman right here.
Wow.
And the reason why he has this anger is because he was abused and allegedly molested by this man right here. This man is James Johnson. This is Taharka.
But hold on, that's his son? He got his son next to his abuser?
Listen, that's why I'm saying this whole shit is insane. This is this pent up. This insane. And so this is how he winds up on the internet looking at Pharaoh. This is how he winds up talking about Pharaoh. Yeah, Pharaoh think he all that with his abs blending into the people over there watching Pharaoh exercise. I said, yo, listen, this nigga took one of my rap songs, right? And this motherfucker did a whole 2-hour video on my rap song. Now, check this out. First of all, it's like a 2-part chorus in the song. So the first part is kind of like sarcastic, and then the second part. Anyway, the whole thing is, I fucked the song. This nigga gives a 2-hour video of me with my shirt off.
Oh, wow.
Yo, the whole time my shirt is off. Like, I just keep saying to myself, like, what the fuck is this nigga doing with my shirt off? Now, hold on. I do want to say this. I do appreciate, Taharka, the fact that you did find a good picture of me, which is kind of alarming at the same time. Because I don't look like that right now. I don't look like that right now. I'm working on getting back to looking like that in a few weeks. Like we on a fast right now.
Yeah, you got us on a 40-day fast.
Right. See, we working on getting back there. But so when I looked at it, I was like, damn, sorry, you did finally good pick, my nigga. You got a nigga looking good. I said, this nigga dumb. You don't realize you didn't advertise me looking like that to all these hungry ladies on YouTube, you dumb motherfucker. You thought you was unpromoting me, nigga. I said, man, I said, shit, I can't even buy this kind of promotion. Target, you do your fucking job, goddammit. Because
out of all the pictures, that was the only one he could put up of you.
I said, man,
interesting.
Right here. I said, and come think of it, how long have you had this picture? You've been had this picture. So you got a lot of shit going on. And allegedly what's happening was James, the father, and that's why Taharka act like his father don't exist. You know, always. Because
I've never heard him speak about his father. Never. I've never.
Yeah, because he hated his dad. He got a lot of hate built up to his father because of the molestation, alleged molestation, and how he saw his father beat his mother and all that violence and abuse. You know, when you abuse like that, you turn around and then you abuse others.
That's right. Hurt people hurt people.
Right. So because his mom allowed it allegedly to happen, that's why he got the anger towards her. That this woman here had to deal with all of the fist of all of the fist of fury. And so this is the one that died from lupus that he said he stole the van. And you know, when he stole the van money, he blamed it on her. So the nigga.
So was that even true?
Well, what was true was this. She did pass away.
Okay.
He did have her funeral to go to.
Okay.
But what wasn't true was when he learned about it. See, he was raising money to go down to Polite court date. But he knew almost 2 weeks before the court date that he couldn't go.
Wow.
But every time he came on YouTube, he kept collecting fucking money.
Yeah.
And he got
that whole van idea. You remember when Sonetta was talking about the news van back in the day. So that's where that van idea came from.
All everything is him copying side. You know?
Yeah.
But the other part to the 2-hour video he did on me was because he was doing like a rap song of mine. Like he's breaking down.
Kind of like the rap song that he made about how much you want to be like Polite.
Come on now. So, but in my mind, I was saying to myself, like, why would he pull up a rap song when somebody could pull up a rap sheet? like I'm saying in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. Did this nigga pull up a rap song? Nigga, a rap song. You pulled up a rap song. What? Nigga, we got your rap sheet, bro.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And we know that these are real things because all I wanted to find out, once I seen the rap sheet, anybody understand the psychology? You got 20 years worth of beating women and children, the DUI, drunk disorderly conduct. So we know you like a low-level scumbag type of nigga. You one of them niggas that's always walking around with like a $2, you know, like the Thunderbird. You one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what he was doing
Mad
was
Dog 2020.
Yeah. And so if you notice, here's the game. See, that's why you got to get into real. That's why I said $50 go a long way. You get the real story out of people. So when you bring up his jail record, his rap sheet,
right?
What he says is, oh yeah, but look at most of the domestic violences, the case was dismissed because she never showed up to court.
Yeah.
Come to find out, when you talk to Baltimore and you hear from Baltimore says, of course she never showed up to court because Taharka was always threatening jail. He gonna put the gangs on her.
With the who?
With the gangs in Baltimore.
Stop. He's not affiliated with no gangs in Baltimore.
But that's how he always paint his picture, as if he's in deep with the gang. So even if, and I said this on my video, I said, even if the gangs don't even know it, this nigga been using the gang's pressure on this woman. She's a sick overweight lady that she don't know no streets. If she see you outside next to gang members and you say hi to them, they say hi back to you. As far as she concerned, you know them. Right. So when you beating her ass drunk as a motherfucker, and you say, yeah, you're gonna put them on her, woo woo. She's scared to fucking death. What's she gonna do?
Right.
She's scared of him alone.
I can give you my own example of because like I said, I used to live in Baltimore. And I was married to an abuser in Baltimore.
Wow.
And so when Mr. Johnson, because I call him Toronto, or I call him Mr. Johnson, when Mr. Johnson began to come for me and my husband, see, my husband, he's like, I'm not even going to play around with him. And I had to calm my husband down because my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, they already have a child who's been in prison for natural life for allegedly murdering someone. So to have another child who's in prison, that would devastate them, especially within their older age. And then my family in Baltimore, they was not playing with this guy, so they asked me, what is it that they want me to do? I said, well, if y'all do anything to him, they're going to come for me and my husband, because they're going to try to say that it is us and we're the reason why something actually happened to them. Right. Like you said, the whole Fed case thing coming up. Now, mind you, my husband.
Let me say this real quick. At this point, though, sis, nobody has to worry about that. If anything happens to Taharka or any of his moderators, they already have a documented 4-year history, starting so much chaos with so many different people that nobody will know what happened to them.
Whole entire career, except for Wendy Williams, but she's a woman, right? I never know anybody outside of Wendy Williams who has actually been able to be successful and make a career out of talking about what other people do within their lives and only having parts and bits and pieces to it. And so my issue with a lot of those who follow individuals like this, right? It's like they never seem to ask questions. And then if they ask questions, then it's like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. Here it is. Look at the screen. Oh, you don't remember I did that? Let me pull it up again so you can see it. But everything you're showing is an edited version. Exactly. Everything that you're showing is the public to see. Wow. You're not given everything. It got to the point where at the beginning of the whole pandemic thing shut down, this guy kept talking about me and my husband so much. My husband was like, look, first and foremost, I don't even know how to do any of the CPN number stuff, because he really didn't know. I didn't know. I'm getting everything from the brother out in California. To this day, I still refuse to give his name. This brother got like 10 children. He's a producer in the music industry. I'm not about to mess up his name, mess up his business, his little business contacts and so on and so forth. It is what it is. A lot of people didn't follow what they were supposed to do. And then those who did follow, I gave them the money back, even though I did not receive the majority of it. I'm only receiving a cut. Then, you going on. So, because this is what I noticed a lot of the men do. They'll go on social media. It used to be, like back in the day when World Star first came out, everybody was going on World Star to fight. Now they go on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so-called exhibit. Oh man, here, look, exhibit.
That was part 1. I'm about to get part 2 set. Let's see where we at. But yeah, someone in the chat said Inky was suspect, and I'm like, I can't say anything negative about the brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't do anything to me personally, so I'm waiting to see what he says in the chat about what makes Inky suspect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like confrontational or anything like that. Because like I said, I don't know Inky personally or anything like that. But I do see that sometimes people come at him at a more personal level, and hey, maybe y'all know him personally. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know y'all dynamic. You know what I'm saying? But my dynamic with the brother is not like that. You know what I'm saying? He never came at me no way. He never like shitted on me on no way. Like I said, he showed the platform love. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really be on some he's suspect off what? You know what I'm saying? I can't really say. You would have to let me know what you mean by him being suspect. You know, like I said, I'm always open to hear what you got to say. Um, it's never on some like cult shit over here. I don't want. That's one thing. That's one thing I want y'all to know out the gate. This is not no cult shit over here. I don't. If you hear me say some shit that you don't agree with, cool. Like I won't even be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not. I can't drop the link because I'm not dropping the link, beloved. Just let me know in the chat. You know, I'll highlight it. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect or that like that. I'm just trying to get through this and play this video right quick because it's kind of setting up what's gonna go on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know in the chat what you think. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got a video speaking about it, send me the link to that and I'll play that. That's nothing. I'll do that. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? But I can't drop the link because I'm just trying to run through this and get to what I gotta do in like an hour or so. So no disrespect or anything like that. But definitely let me know in the chat. I will highlight it while the video is playing. So don't think I'm trying to play you or anything like that. Just drop the how you feel in the comments and I got you. Trust me. It's nothing. Let me mute my mic right now. I'm about to play this joint right here.
Pieces to it. You actually show everything, and you brought another aspect. Like, okay, look, while I'm giving this, everybody, let's get in health. Let's get in shape. Let's do more than just use this platform to expose what's going on. Let's do something that's going to better each and every one of our lives. Gratitude.
Yes,
gratitude.
I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, like, and I'm like, I don't think people understood it. And I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna have to put this information out because I think the people, I don't think the people following him really understand. And you know what's funny? He goes on a campaign and goes, "Oh my God, look at Inky. Inky is just making up stuff. He's getting crazy. You know, why would Inky be acting like this? And you know, why would he disrespect my baby mother who's dead and this and that?" And then you know so I'm wrong. If I put her on my page, if I call her out her name, if I say she might have practiced any type of oral anything, I'm wrong. But he's not wrong. For 20 years worth of beating and torturing this woman. And y'all thought these was, now see this, you can't really see it that good. He like it when it's like this confusing. So when you get it blowed up, you like, damn, 2004 to Harker in May?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Even
March of 2003?
The 2016, right?
Man.
My question was, how did Bailey Hill, how did you make him a grand sheik or make him any position within the temple and he was on papers?
Woo! See, that's not even possible to happen, right? That's not supposed to happen.
Not at all. Not at all. You can't be in any, this is the thing. You have people who have real lives, right? So if you look at any organization, whether it be the NAACP, whether it be the Nation of Islam, whether it be any fraternities, sororities, so on and so forth, when you look at these organizations, if you're on any type of federal or state probation, parole, etc., you can't have a position within those organizations. It is the same with the Moorish Science Temple of America, because what you're saying is to the public, I am a leader, I am a teacher, I am an organizer of this particular organization, and it's okay for you to have this and go and meet with people in the public. It's a bad look for the organization.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like it's possible that the alleged molestation and sodomy, because apparently his dad liked to stick little things inside his butt, do you think that the alleged molestation is what created such a great relationship down the line for him and David Bailey L? I mean, David Bailey L had these things that he liked to get done. And Taharka has some things that he obviously built up in terms of his father figure, giving him that extra nourishment from behind. Do you think that that was a situation that maybe that he got from really needing that, and it's coming out of him when he sees Pharaoh? Or, you know, because I spent $125, I think it was, and found out some very interesting stories about Anwar. Taharka was attracted to Anwar. And so what he was doing was, like, right after Anwar, because remember, Anwar and Robin is still married.
Yeah.
And so what happened was, when Robin and Anwar were still together, Robin was having sex with Taharka and Anwar in the same day sometimes.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Yeah. And so Taharka would like to give her a tongue kiss after she give fellatio to Anwar to get a little bit of him in his mouth like that.
Okay.
Because that would attract him. So he would like her to tell him stories about how she do Anwar, and then that, you know, stories of Anwar and that little, you know, a taste of Anwar or smell of Anwar would get Taharka really excited to go after her.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this shit is crazy. See, people don't understand that these childhood trauma is what later on turns into these monsters, and then release into the neighborhood with us. You don't get, see, y'all think that you get to have a record like this, but you don't just, this is not your temper boiling over.
No, that's not.
This is not your temper boiling over, and this is not somebody who called 911 a lot. He said that his girl had a itchy trigger finger with 911. She had an itchy trigger finger with 911. Of course, goofball, because you coming in drunk into fucking blackout where you could barely stand up, beating the shit out of her. What the fuck is wrong with you? She don't want to suck your salty penis when you coming in smelling like urine and all that. You done peed on yourself 4 or 5 times. You staggering into the door. This goofball ass nigga. And it's rough when you got a life like that.
Yeah, I can actually see that, because I remember when we first met him, like I was saying, we invited him to come out to be MC at our first spring equinox Friends and Family Day in Chicago. We flew him out first class, right? So he had the front row seats, because we're not cheap. We put him in a 5-star hotel, right? And I can see it, because when we was, talking to him, he was like, David Bailey Ill said he had a dream about me, and that's the reason why he took me through the chambers. He said he had a dream about me.
Get up my live stream. Stop. I'm shutting my show down. Get the fuck out of here. It's over. Respectfully, goddamn it, it's over. Ding, ding, ding. Goddamn it, we got a heavyweight champion, this motherfucker. Listen. These women are some nasty, vicious fucking monsters. Don't play with these goddamn ladies in 2021. Goddamn it. Listen, let this be a message. Listen, I'm letting y'all know right now. Just apologize to these ladies. Just randomly. Just if you don't even remember, if you might have had did something to one of these ladies, if you might have had did something before to one of these ladies, I'm telling you right now, it's a good idea to just, and look, it don't hurt to apologize in advance for some future shit. Just apologize. Say, hey, sis, I apologize. You say, what for? Just in case. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. Terrain here.
That's not even it. That's not all of it.
Woo!
So
Wait a minute, sis. You got to hold. Listen, right now, if you have not hit the motherfucking like button, you got to leave the video. God damn it. It's just too much. Even if you don't like me, God damn it, you got to like her. God damn it. You got to like her. This lady is great. Listen, these warrior ladies is back. This warrior shit. They started that shit up, didn't they, with that Xena and all that crazy shit? Oh, listen, it's over. The women is locking this shit down. It's over. And they about that action too. They like, yeah, put the live stream on. Bring me on the camera, goddamn. Let me shut this down.
Yeah.
They want that all the smoke, goddamn it.
Yeah. So when he said that, I said to him, I said, stop saying that. And the reason why I told him to stop saying that, I said, because Belial is blind. He don't even know what you look like. So how he had a dream of you.
Oh my goodness.
So stop going around telling people that.
So wait a minute.
Because people would laugh at him. Everybody in Chicago was laughing at him when he was saying it. And I'm telling him, like, bro, don't say that anymore. That Belial had a dream of you, because Belial don't even know what you look like. Belial is blind.
Hey, I'm gonna be that more. Remember, be that more. You gotta remember. Y'all need to stop, man. Economic security. Let's get on that.
No, sir. Respectfully, husband. No, sir, husband. Respectfully, husband. King. Listen, king, emperor. We're not doing nothing intelligent tonight, goddammit. We're not doing nothing. Listen, we're not doing nothing remotely spiritual right here this evening. This is
I see my brother Roy Bay in the chat.
Hey, y'all giving him too much energy, man. Let this go.
Listen, we got to do an exorcism, okay? It's almost Halloween. We got to do an exorcism. There's a ghost, there's a phantom of the chakras in the Morris Science Temple. We got to exorcise that motherfucker out of there. We got to get him out.
We need to get these towns. While they moving out of these towns, we need to be getting these towns and your platform and Sanada platform and these other platforms. We need to be speaking on that. Forget that, bro. You got the platform.
Listen. We're gonna actually. That is some real shit, though. We do need to talk about these abandoned towns.
That's right.
That we could buy up for little or nothing.
That's
right. However, before we could talk about buying an abandoned town, we got to discuss this, because if we don't, niggas like that might move.
Yeah, everybody got to get vetted now. Everybody.
Facts.
Everybody got to get vetted now. Everybody needs to know who they're dealing with.
And look at his eyes. Look at his eyeballs, though. Look at his eyeballs.
Actually, that picture right there was the picture.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on, sis. Sis, you're an intelligent woman. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on, sis.
Yes.
You're an intelligent woman.
Yes.
And you hold the seat of power.
Yes.
Right? So hold on. Respectfully, and I don't want y'all to be mad with me. I don't want anybody at home to be mad, but respectfully, I'm going to say I'm not going to hold Taharka discussing you in your bedroom against Taharka right now.
Okay.
You're a beautiful, smart, intelligent sister in a powerful position. Here's my problem. What the is Taharka doing discussing your husband in his best room? See, that is where I have to zoom right on in. See, I got to zoom into that part right there. I got to zoom into the binoculars and say, now what is Taharka? See, Taharka seems to have this thing going on. Would he keep on thinking about men? But naked. He got this thing with men naked. And I'm telling you, I done put a few dollars on it. I put a few dollars on it. It only cost a few dollars to figure out what the whole fuck done happened.
Yeah.
He blames his mother, Sylvia, for allowing his father to do that to him for so long. So now he done went berserk. This lady here, people thought that I made this page up. I didn't make this page up. I didn't write those words on there. He done did whatever this woman done experienced with Taharka. She done turned to some other. And
I would love to speak to her.
Listen, I would love to speak to all these ladies, because somebody told me that this lady here was hitting Taharka from the back with a strap on.
Okay.
Somebody told me that Taharka likes to get hit with the strap and all that. He likes to get fingered when he's having sex with a lady. He likes the lady to be doing him with her fingers at the same time as he doing her.
Well,
And
that
then-
makes it you know, that actually even gives more weight to what Roy Bay was saying about the messages that he was getting from
No,
him.
no, absolutely no. Roy Bay was right on time with that shit, but I had to. That shit right there even made me more curious. I'm like, hold on, man, you beating up women, and you not beating up women like you know. You don't have the I was drunk, I was angry. Like, nigga, you've been doing this for 20 years.
And then you're not young doing it. You a grown old man beating up women
because you almost
and children.
Facts, because you almost 50. So this means from the time you was 30 to the time, from the time you was 25 to the time you was 45, you was beating this lady, beating the brakes off this lady with them children watching it, and then they for their mamas, and he beating the fuck out of them too, closed fist, hitting them with bottles and all that shit. So when I find out this shit, I'm curious. This motherfucker find out his pops done opened him up, you know what I'm saying? And then now, you know, he tries to start like a fresh, you know, when you have mistakes in your life, you try to start a fresh turnover.
Right.
So he called himself doing that with his young son.
Right.
And then what happened right there? He fucked up with the mother as usual. And now a dark-skinned nigga looked just like his pop then and took over. So now he even dealing with that. So he got Anwar in his mind.
That's probably why he don't like my husband. He got on the
I'm looking at
the bike helmet. That's probably why he don't like my husband. I'm looking riding his bike with his bike helmet on in the videos.
Yeah,
I get it.
And dark skin.
And dark skin.
So anybody reminds him of that abuse that he dealt with, you know, and now look, he's helpless. His son is raised by a dark. So all this, and then he knew, you know, so all this plays a role in his mind. And you know, Robin don't really fuck with him like that.
Oh wow.
No, she don't, because she still got this guy is on her social media page, the love of her life. So that means he just a stand-in, you know. I mean, clearly Taharka cleans toilets and shit like that for a living, you know, like he can't.
Yeah.
At 50 years old, you doing odd jobs cleaning toilets. He's, in case y'all don't know, Taharka does odd jobs, meaning he's one of the guys that stands outside of Home Depot that you could pick up for 2 hours to come to your house and fix the toilet, the bathroom, whatever. He's a janitor part-time. That's who Taharka is, and a full-time wino. So
well, that makes complete sense when you're able to do so many videos on so many different people, you know, and then come back to back on this person and that person. I'm like, dang, that takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of time out your day. I mean, just to even upload a video is a few hours.
Facts.
Yeah, Home Depot. Home Depot, bro. But yeah, man. Toronto doesn't deserve any mercy. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. He doesn't deserve any mercy. So I've heard him make fun of suicide victims. I've heard it all from that man. So I don't care what people say about him. It's that simple. He wants to be Mr. Moral Compass. He wants to be Mr. Righteous, but yet lives a different type of lifestyle. It's kind of corny to me. It may not be corny to some people, but to me, that's fucking corny. Fuck that. That shit is wild corny. Don't sit there and play the moral compass and you're a piece of shit. Now, if you're a piece of shit and you act like a piece of shit, fine. I fucking respect that. But if you're trying to act like you're high and mighty, talking like you're fucking the second coming of some entity, some savior or whatever, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking piece of shit. You befriend fucking predators you sympathize and apologize with predators, but people that you don't like for whatever reason that are actually trying to do something, you got something to say about. But yeah, when people bring your shit up, you want to call YouTube and say it's terroristic threats to your family and shit like that. Nah, man. Ain't no mercy for someone like that. I don't know how y'all get down. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bit different. I've been through different shit in life. So I go about shit differently. You know what I mean? Some people will say it's the zodiac, whatever. I'm a Scorpio, so I look at shit differently. I handle shit differently. You know what I mean? I've read certain literature that let me know that, okay, the way I'm looking at this shit isn't wrong. You should annihilate someone that's out here acting like there's something they're not. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this next video. I think I got about another half hour with y'all, so that's probably like 2 more videos, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got to take care of some shit. So I'm gonna mute my mic. Let's get into this video.
Let me ask you this, because Taharka is known for asking people for their credentials.
Mm-hmm.
What credentials does Taharka have to be a janitor? Did he go to school to be a janitor? Did he get a certification somewhere for this?
You don't have to have credentials to be a janitor, but to have a janitorial business, you have to be bonded. You know, you have to have several credentials for the business itself. That even lends to, there was a while ago, I remember he was asking for a van for donations to pass out food and clothes to the homeless.
The first scam.
I remember that one. And I had asked the question, where is your certification from the city of Baltimore? See, because like I said, I lived in Baltimore. So where's your in order for you to ask for donations in Baltimore City, you have to have a license. You have to be registered to actually go out and canvass. So I asked for the verification of the canvassing. And no, it's like it just went over people's head. Oh, well, he could just go out and ask for this and you can ask it. No, you can't. You cannot just do that.
Hold on.
You can't. You have, if you're saying that you are a law-abiding citizen, then you're going to follow the law to the letter. And the letter of the law in Baltimore City that you have to have a canvassing license in order to go out and pass out just food and clothing to the homeless. You can't just go out and do it that way. Oh, I'm just going to pop up and I want everybody to give me donations for a van. And, you know, it was just like petty, what I consider as petty hustling, you know, asking for donations.
Wow. That is insane. I wonder if the people like Sam Neill and like Akhenaten and these people that is on his page with him knows that they are part of all these different scams and schemes that he been running. I wonder if they really know that they like part and parcel to some of all this crazy stuff that's going on with these, you know, like.
I wouldn't say that they do, because you're talking about all people who all have actual careers, right? People who actually have businesses, people who have good relationships with their families and, you know, their associates and their friends.
So hold on. So you saying that the people following, correct me if I'm wrong, you saying that the people following him need to think twice if they actually have a life.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think that they know that he does, like, who he really is off YouTube. Like, he's a alcoholic bum. He found an abandoned building in Baltimore, started calling it a Morris Temple. They condemned the building, shut the building down. He was a bum in an abandoned building. That's Winos nowhere.
I remember the building. I was the one, I told Roy Bay, I said, Roy Bay, look at the top of the windows of the building. I said, those windows are from Habitat Humanity. That's the reason why the windows don't fit the actual building. Because if you fit it, now I've only flipped several properties. Okay, so I'm not an expert, but I know that when you flip a property or you rehab a property, you're going to go and you're going to fit the actual size of the windows before you go and purchase them. So if you look at the top of the windows, I was telling Roy Bay, I said, look, in Baltimore, what they do is if it's an abandoned, we call them abandonminiums in Baltimore. So if you got an abandonminium in Baltimore, what the city of Baltimore started to do was they actually begin to cement in the doors and the windows of the buildings to keep people from out, because it was causing a lot of fires. And, you know, that would be a trap house for anyone to go and, you know, set up, so on and so forth. So, but when you look at that building, I said to Brother Roy Bay, I said, look at the top of the on the second floor. So look at the second and the third floor. You can tell that the floors aren't being utilized, and you can tell that those windows aren't the windows for that building. He probably went and got those windows either donated or purchased them from Habitat of Humanity, which is a, you know, option that anybody can use to go and get, you know, any materials at any time at a much cheaper price than it would be if you was to go to. Oh yeah, that's what Bailey. That's Bailey Hill old house. Yep, that's Bailey Hill old
was
house.
up in there, huh?
Yeah. Matter of fact, 1 year we went to convention, stick to what Prophet Noble Drew Ali did, and we have a convention in October. So 1 year we went up there to Bailey Hill because we was getting calls that Bailey Hill was not getting his medication like he was supposed to. He wasn't being fed, and Morris was still having meetings in his home. So we went up there, and I was like, look, because I'm in Illinois, I said, look, we can set Bailey Hill up for people that's living in the house. They already live in the house. They can be his personal assistant, and they can get paid. But they got upset with us and was like, no, we're gonna handle it because we're not a part of Bailey Hill's administration. I said, this makes no sense. All of y'all keep coming in here, y'all having meetings, and look at the condition of this home. How can you actually have meetings in this home, in this condition? And then you want to have an interview, and then you put it on social media? This looks crazy. And anybody that's doing it and participating in it, it's crazy.
Now, let me ask you this. Being a grand sheik and having a dark-skinned husband, I gotta ask this. I'm only and this is just, I'm just throwing this out there because I see a pattern with this guy. Did you in your interactions with Taharka, did you ever sense that he was jealous of your marriage?
Oh yeah, most definitely. A lot of people said it more than one occasion. Most definitely. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's really weird.
So he's really gets jealous women to try to get their man. This nigga's nuts. Let me ask you a question. Why won't any of the grand sheiks, because you're a grand sheik, why won't any grand sheiks grant like, why is Taharka pretending to be married to Robin? Why does he keep telling people he got a wife and he's a grand sheik?
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember. Okay, so there's another grand sheik by the name of Ras Sadiel in Georgia. His Robin actually used to be a part of Ras Sadiel's temple down there, and he was the one who was the first one to say that they're not married, and he was the one to first put it out there. But what Toronto did was he would make videos about Ras Sadiel, and people would just laugh. So it's kind of like they just laugh it off. Yeah, I don't understand, but when you see somebody do the same thing over and over and over and over again, you begin to see a pattern. But because most of our people have selective thinking and reasoning, they only are going to look at what's currently in front of them. They're not going to go back and analyze, well, hold on. If he said this about like Braswell Bay is wrong, R. Jones Bay is wrong, Neil Bay is wrong, Kenyu Bay, everybody who has a administration within these temples are all wrong. Even he did a show about the elder Bratton Bay. This elder is 75 years old. He did like a show and it's like 12 o'clock midnight on the East Coast, and you're still doing a show about Bratton Bay, about him being wrong. Everybody in the world is wrong except for him. That's a major issue. When you're the only one that's right, no one else has a portion of understanding where they are right, or even even use the word indifferent. But no, everybody is wrong. Everybody is a scammer. Everybody is scared.
And let me tell you, I feel like if nobody else, this woman deserved justice. This man done beat. I feel like every time he get to parade himself as some type of somebody he's not. Like, bro, you beat that lady's ass for 20
we need
years.
shirts. Should be wearing shirts with her face on it saying
justice.
We need justice for her.
Yeah. You beat this lady's ass for 20 fucking years while she was sick with lupus and other complications because she's so over fucking weight. The children watch that shit, and then you get to parade. You get to go on Amazon, spend $30, get yourself a Moorish outfit, and then you passing yourself off as people that done put blood, sweat, and tears into that thing. That's why it has a value, because people bled for it. They cried for it. They died for it. You don't get to pretend, oh shit, well, look at this. Look at this. I'm Moorish. I'm Moorish.
Right.
I'm a Grand Sheik right now. I'm a Grand Sheik right now. Fuck that. I'm about to start my own program. Listen, I'm Grand Sheik Dr. Inky. And we start the Noble Temples GoFundMe. Go send me some GoFundMe, damn it. GoFundMe. For yourselves Moors on YouTube. Come on to my program. We don't follow none of the rules of Moors, but we wear Moorish outfits and shit.
Right.
And we pretend that I said, man, if this nigga don't stop with this bullshit here, this is not no real fucking thing here. This is some bullshit.
But again, these are new people and they don't know. So if you are new, it looks and appears to be everybody's a scammer. Everyone, somebody said he got his garb in his bathrobe. Everyone who, everyone, like nobody is worth anything according to him. According to him.
And that's how I had to trace it down. It still stems back to him being sodomized and allegedly molested by his dad, and him having all this repressed anger towards his mom for not protecting him. So that's why he took it out on the other one. And she was hitting him with the strap, so he couldn't be like himself around her. He was like, he got to be like in a woman, he's in a submissive role around this lady.
Right.
But then this one here, she just was tired of giving him so many chances to, put down the liquor. And people didn't know. And I had to show him. Let me show you right quick. Because people didn't know. They know that we and him had this whole kombucha fake bullshit. But alcohol is some type of physical, field, or if you've been around alcoholics or you've been an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Alcoholics cannot function without alcohol. Their body shuts the fuck down. Like an alcoholic, their body cannot function without alcohol.
Right.
So Taharka came up with, and listen, this right here ain't even cost me but $25. This was a very because he still got a lot of alcoholic niggas he drank with. So all you got to do to get information from alcoholics is offer them niggas a few dollars to get some six pack. Hey, y'all want to get a couple six pack? Hey, listen, what's Taharka? Hey, y'all know Taharka? Yeah, Taharka, buddy. I know he be over there drinking. Come on now. So Taharka's plan to cover up. So in order for him to like straighten up, to be able to work, to be able to be on YouTube for a few hours, whatever, he still needs some alcohol. But he can't like show it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He can't be on there with a Grand Sheik joint, a Fez on, and Drew Ali right there with a wine cooler. He can't like that. None of that shit is. But drum roll, please. He can sit right there with a bottle of kombucha. Because kombucha now make it look like you doing some type of health drink, but really kombucha is a wine cooler.
Yeah.
Kombuchas come with a certain amount of alcohol in it. They all different, but they got that wine cooler. Yes. So he can have the kombucha as an alcoholic, and it helps his stomach because he got that. He got that autism. You know about that autism? That Asperger's disease?
Yeah.
So that autism, it has a lot to do with inflammatory shit from your stomach.
Right. Could you break down a little bit about the Asperger's? Because we at first we thought it was just just a narcissist, but really when you look at Asperger's, you begin to say, oh, okay, all right. It completely makes sense now.
Yeah, it really do. It's crazy because it's adult autism, but it makes you behave hyper. And it almost gives you a cocaine addict look. And it can make your mind fixate and stick on certain things. And that's what Taharka has. He doesn't understand that fixation that he has on other adults is illegal. He doesn't know that that's not okay. You can't say like this. Here's this shit. And no, unmute your mic because I want you to chime in as I'm saying this shit.
Okay.
He made a video saying he came to my house, looked through my windows. So I goes the fuck off. So he makes a video to respond to me and says, oh, no, I really didn't go to his house. I only went to his school and everywhere like that. I said, nigga, you don't understand that is illegal? You cannot go to nobody's school, business, none of that stalking. You're not a private investigator. You're not an investigative journalist. You're a wino from Baltimore, my nigga. You can't go and look at nobody. This nigga's insane. Then the owner of the school and the teacher, Dr. Brown, he doesn't know Taharka from a hole in the wall. So he got to wake up one day and just all of a sudden, all kind of YouTube videos is online calling him. Apparently, Inky went to his school as a student. So because I'm scamming niggas selling CMOS, and I went to that school, that also clearly makes the whole school full of scammers and con artists because one nigga that sells CMOS went to that school, and clearly CMOS is a scam because it's nowhere near as healthy as kombucha, right? And so I said, nigga, you don't understand that you can't come to Detroit to investigate Dr. Brown from Baltimore.
Wow.
And all of you goofy niggas from that group.
Yeah, man, it got real ugly. I think I could play one more video. Yeah. I got another like 15, 20 minutes. I'll play one more video and then I got to get out of here, y'all. Truly appreciate y'all pulling up though. That's love. Like I said, man, they like making fun of my channel, man. They like making fun of my channel. They be like, it's a graveyard channel. He only got 5 to 10 people pull up. I actually had like 10 to 15 people pull up. Granted, it's like on 2 channels, but like I appreciate that shit, man. You know what I mean? It's a vibe. Hopefully y'all are sharing this. Hopefully, y'all are subscribe to the channels Onslaught Multimedia and Onslaught Multimedia 2. Please be sure to click that notification bell and select all to get every single notification.
With the plan that
my bad. Hopefully that didn't do no crazy feedback right there. Yeah, please be sure to subscribe to both of those channels. Click the notification bell and select all to get all the notifications because Onslaught Multimedia, I'll probably post like every other day, but Onslaught Multimedia 2, I'll post every day to help grow that channel. But, doing these live streams really, really help out because I gain more subscribers that way. And of course, the watch hours go up crazy when you do a live stream. So, especially when you have multiple people tapping in every now and then to catch the live stream. So, and this one's going to be like under 2 hours. So, it's probably going to be easier to consume than some of the other live streams I've done because I usually do like 3 hours, but I got something to do at around 1 p.m. So, and then I got to do a live stream with the Research Ninja at 5 p.m. on, I believe it's going to be on her channel. So that's going to be a vibe. And then at 7, I'm going to tune into what Inky is talking about with Polite because he's probably the only person that has a bigger channel than myself that somewhat has a platform that's discussing Polite. You know what I mean? Like I said, shout out to Trip C's Treehouse. Oh, man, hold up. Let me see something. My internet's bugging. All right, we good. We got Trip C's Treehouse, who's been doing her thing covering Polite. Who else? There's been other people that's been covering Polite, man. But I know Trip C's been on her shit. She's been doing like a great job on covering Brother Polite. And you know, she doesn't have she has a decent sized platform, but it's not huge. You know what I mean? Snatch Investigations has also been doing her thing, discussing Polite, and everyone else that's been discussing Polite or poking fun at Polite, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just keep the light on him. Don't let him try to drift off and act like he's some supermodel in Europe or something now. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. That man had 6 confirmed semen stains on a 14-year-old girl, bro. That shit is nasty. And he's been scamming the community. Granted, some of y'all may not feel remorse for some of the people that got scammed because guess what? They gave him the money. They should never give money to someone that can't give you a contract or show you their office or even their place of residence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at shit like that. I don't care how many Bentleys you're pushing. I don't care how many cars you're driving. I don't care what your clothes look like. Show me your place of residence if you're a boss. If you're a financial guru, show me your place of your place of employment if you're a boss. Show me your place of residence if you're a financial guru. Show me the people that you actually helped out to get to your level and they're helping other people out. That's one thing I never see from Mike Motley. Never. But let's get into this other video so I can get out of here. I believe this joint is like it's 14 minutes. And we about to get into this. I'm about to mute my mic and enjoy this video, y'all.
Put money in to chip in accessories to a crime because you niggas sent 10-year convicted domestic violence abuse felon and child abuse convicted to my house.
Right.
And then these motherfuckers got the nerve to say, oh, but Inky is putting up pictures of the children. Nigga, I live here with my children. You niggas didn't give a fuck about my children when you sent this fucking alcoholic, this fucking scumbag maniac nigga to my house.
Right.
So now why would I care about your motherfucking family? What rights does your family have that mine don't? And then to take it a step further, I don't know what's going to happen if I catch him at my window or my garbage cans or somewhere on my property.
Right.
So now I have to say to myself, I need to identify to the public everybody that was involved in sending him to my house. So I get to put his name, Sharika Freeman. She got some lawsuits going on about her house. We can put that, you know, that's the whole video.
We can help her out. She got some lawsuits going on about her house.
Ooh, let me tell you something. I know enough about her lawsuit that I can help her out. In fact, I'm getting ready to help her out. The whole world gonna help her out because we gonna go through her whole shit suit on live on the program. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got her whole program. Then we done moved on to my man over here, Akhenaten. See these niggas here. These niggas all put up money, helping, planning to send this fucking convicted maniac nigga to my crib. So once that happens, I'm like, oh, well, shit, nigga, we need to know where all these people at just in case something happened to me. We need to know where to find Cryptonomics. Nobody know who Cryptonomics is. Oh, well, I do. His name is Sam Neal. See? His name is Sam Neal. Where your house at, Sam? Let me show the family where your house at, Sam, because they might not know where your house at. So Sam is at 200 Nashboro Greens Court, right? You can hit Sam up. See, here he goes striking the pose. If you don't know how he looked, now you can see how my man Sam looked. You see, that's Akhenaten with his daughter. You see what I'm saying? I could pull up her college pictures. I got so much shit on these niggas. I was like, oh, y'all sent a felon to my house?
Mm-hmm.
You niggas don't. The only thing that I know, if you sent a nigga to my house
to look in your window with your children,
that means that I would use every resource at my disposal. I would take my time. When these niggas get tired of making exposed videos on me, I don't give a fuck about exposed videos on me. I will still be dealing. I will still be pulling information that's unrelated to this incident. I will be pulling information on Sam Neill's mother. Like I'm getting his parents' jail records, arrest, like all. I'm pulling information on everybody's.
Right.
Like once I get your info, then I get the next person that's next to you and everybody else. You know why? Right. Because Dr. Brown had nothing to do with this.
Exactly.
So if you had a problem with me, you could have kept this shit on me. The moment you move to Dr. Brown, you give me the open doorway to start moving through your friends, family members, and associates. See, that's how that go.
And then they were all accessories. They funded the crime.
And listen, Robin was here taking the photos while Taharka was investigating shit.
Wow.
Robin was here taking the photos.
Wow.
Robin was here taking the photos. And they might say, oh shit, well, Inky, woo. I mean, tell us, don't you know about John Settles? What you know about John Settles?
Well, see, I don't really know these people. From what I do know about John Settles, who have like through years, he's through the Moorish information, but I've never known him to actually be, like in
like a Moor,
a temple. Yeah, like I don't. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All of these guys have bought Moorish outfits off of Amazon. These people think I'm making this shit up. I literally had to show these niggas how easy it is for you to buy the Moorish. Big to be sitting on his lap like that. You know what I'm saying? And then with all we know about Taharka, I was like, man, it's just a lot to be going on over there in that family like that. That's a lot of secrets in that family. It's a lot of secrets over there in that family about raping children and abuse. It's a lot, and it's a lot of households that's dealing with a lot of that pain, and as a community,
was known for that.
Wow, why you say that?
Because it is. Baltimore really is known for that. Like a lot of a lot of people who live in Baltimore, they move from what's called the Eastern Shore of Maryland. And their grandparents and their great-grandparents, they moved from the Eastern Shore of Maryland and moved down into Baltimore because Baltimore was the city that was created for the medical industry, for, Baltimore has a port. So like back in the day, I'll give you an example. Like back in the day, when all of the veterans was coming home out on drugs, they would use the port of Baltimore to bring in a lot of the doogie. That's one of the facts about Baltimore. This is why it's known to be Heroin City. So in Heroin City, you have a lot of family members who have molested and raped by their own family members. It is a known fact in Baltimore because you had so many children raising children because you got majority of the population. Have you been to Baltimore? The majority of the adult population was strung out on drugs or are still strung out on drugs. Then this is about 3 generations of, being strung out on heroin and crack cocaine. Now you got the pills and you got the lean and you got the fentanyl, all those different things that's taking place now. But Baltimore has always been known for a port of a city that is just full of drug addiction and abuse.
Man, let me show you something. Goofball is. You see how easy this is? Let me show you how dumb Goofball is. Look at Goofball.
Wow.
Look, Goofball got the pictures in Detroit with the whole family.
Wow. Wow.
So I know exactly who was taking the pictures. I know it was Robin taking the pictures, and I know who's in the, and I know who took this picture because Robin's in this picture. So clearly she didn't take this picture.
Right.
I know even who took this picture.
Wow.
These niggas are fucking alcoholics and winos. Their people, a circle of friends is very low level people. You don't need but to sprinkle $40, $50 around, and you can find out everything about that whole. You get 100 years worth of history from that motherfucking group there for two $20 bills. These motherfuckers will tell you everything over there.
Right. Right. Right.
God.
Yeah. It's just sad. I really hope that those children aren't being, abused, especially to continue abuse of a sexual abuse, allegedly sexual abuse of, children within your family. You will hope that he would get the help that he needs to be able to stop that. But yeah, I really hope and I pray that that's not going on in that household and that's not going on with those children. But, we would never know unless the children disclose it.
Wow. Wow. And that's how Taharka is able to get over 8, bro.
Wow.
You like you really got 20 years worth of whooping these ladies' asses and all kinds of abuse. This lady here, she allegedly became a sex worker.
Wow.
People thought that I grabbed her pictures and put these words on it to diss her, to diss him.
Right.
I'm like, no, nigga, this is her advertisement. I'm like, no, nigga, this is her fucking business, nigga. This is her advertisement.
Right.
What's wrong with you niggas? I'm like, listen, when you deal with sick people, and if you look at them, they faces and they whole shit look warped, the two of them. If you look up close in Sylvia's mouth, her teeth look like she stopped brushing them at least 30 to 40 years ago. Like some of them have gotten green. And I know she not doing no chlorophyll or mama tonics or no sort of herb drop. That shit is green, like fungus green. And then she got like a group of them that's like, she got some of them. Let me put this down. She got like 4 of them that's like they just coming forward, kind of like they just want to help out the community. So they coming forward.
So they want to help out the community. Wow.
Yeah, they coming forward. You know what I'm saying? So them motherfuckers there, she got about 4 of them that's coming forward. Them motherfuckers is a deep, creamy, like Kraft melted cheese yellow. So she got some green ones that's like that. And then she got some going like this. And he keeps saying, Inky got gold teeth, Inky got gold teeth. I'm like, nigga, you need to put a few dollars together. Seriously. Now that's your mama now. Come on now. Put a few dollars together. It's already a well-known fact around the family that you don't put no money up to them children. You ain't putting no money up to them children. Don't tell us that you raised them 3 boys because we know your mama did that. We know you still up living in your mama house.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, check it out. Look, we got it. We got it. I mean, it's easy to see it. And I got the records and everything too. I can pull up the records, but I don't even need the records because all we gotta do is pull up where's his little booth. See, that's his address, 2911 Louina Road. That's where Taharka live. But when you pull it up, it comes up as Sylvia Johnson. It comes up as Sylvia Johnson because she the one still, it's still her house.
Right.
So she just kind of let him stay there for looks to let the boys, he got them boys. That's how she talked. He got them boys. I want him to have them boys over there. And,
wow. So he doesn't even have. So hold on. They got a young baby. They just had a baby. So where they staying at?
Right, everybody's staying right there under mom's roof. And he don't take care. He's not a man in that capacity where he could provide for his family like that. Remember, he does odd jobs and janitor work and anything he can. So that kind of money coming in, it might be good sometime, but it's not stable enough to run a family.
Right.
So what happened was when he started doing the exposed videos on YouTube, that allowed him to find a stream of income to compensate his. So he was getting steady YouTube money. He get $100 or $200 worth of donations in one video. He's doing better than he's doing at his little jobs the whole week. People don't know that. He's doing that little janitor job cleaning them toilets. He was only getting $8 an hour doing that.
Wow. Well, that's not even minimum wage.
He was only getting $8 an hour with that. Well, now it's not, but back, you know, so he grew with that. You know, he always stayed at minimum, whatever as it goes up. You know, he started at 7, when it's 8, 9, 10, he stays there.
You know what? That reminds me, because see, my godfather is a general contractor in Baltimore. And that was another question that I asked. Why is he not listed as a general contractor in the city of Baltimore?
Because you have to have certifications and credentials. And Taharka does not have any kind of certifications or credentials. He just picks things up and starts working. He's just like Polite. That's why him and Polite so tight. He just puts on an outfit and then he thinks he's that person. He put on the fez and shit. All of a sudden, he's a fez. You know, he's a Moore. He go to Home Depot. He get a drill. All of a sudden, he's a full contractor. I got a
drill.
I got a drill. I'm contracted. I'm outside Home Depot. I'm working. So he got niggas hiring him from Home Depot. So he doing Facebook videos inside niggas' closets. And he putting a little bit of splatter on some sheetrock. And then he doing 2 hours worth of talking. And then he rub a little bit more. And then because I'm at work. You know, I'm at work at my job. You know, I'm at work.
Yeah, man. That's that video right there. Hope y'all guys enjoyed the stream that I did today. I got to get up out of here. It's a little after 12:30. Like I said, I will be back on at 5 p.m. Eastern time. If you are on the East Coast, it is 5 p.m. I believe Central time is 4 p.m. And I believe like the West Coast time will be like 2 p.m. I think it's something like that. I'm not sure. But please be sure to tap in with me 5 p.m. Please be sure to subscribe to every channel. All right. Onslaught Multimedia, Onslaught Multimedia 2. I want y'all to be subscribed to both. Please do so. I truly appreciate y'all. I'm getting out of here. I have to get ready for my situation at 1 p.m. So y'all be safe. See y'all later this afternoon. Peace.